think about the point of the exercise where you want to stop. High intensity training is reaching that threshold and pushing past it.
Yeah.
That's what stimulates the muscle. That's what actually stimulates the muscle. Think about it. Why would a muscle get stronger? Because it can't handle something the environment is placing on it, a demand.
Right.
So if you lift to the point where your muscles completely cook out, that's the stimulus. That is giving your muscles a reason to grow stronger. So I'm going to set these bar catchers in a position to where it's going to be just above your chest. A little bit higher. So the important part about training like this is you need to have all these safety things in place, because you're going to be reaching failure. By failure, I mean the part where you absolutely cannot get another repetition. This is what drives the stimulus. So things like these safety bars, they have to be in place. You can do this protocol with free weights. It's a little easier for beginners to do with machines if they don't have an instructor. But safety is key, because we want to minimize peak forces. Because
peak force? What do you mean by
peak
that?
force is injury is caused by forces, by excessive forces. There's a certain amount of force your connective tissue can withstand before it fails. Lifting quickly, mass times acceleration, is force. That's why power lifters, they kind of rely on force to get the weight up, and that over time will wear and tear the joints of connective tissue, and that's why you end up with a biceps tear.
Yeah, I mean, all I do is force. I think that I'm just a forceful trainer.
Well, that's your competition. That's the thing.
Right.
There's the competitive lifts, and then there's training the muscle. They're two different things. If you want to increase the strength of the muscle fiber as much as possible, you want to reduce peak forces as much as possible, so that way momentum isn't helping carry the weight.
Right.
And then you practice the skill-specific lifts like the stone or the deadlift or the squat in conjunction with this, because those are skill-based movements.
Right.
So in the off season, you want to make your body as strong as possible and as injury resistant as possible, and then practice the skill component. At your level, you've already probably hit the ceiling when it comes to skill with these lifts. You've probably gotten as good as you can. So in my personal opinion, your focus right now should be making everything as strong as possible and injury resistant as possible, because you got the skill. And then take that improved body, and then in conjunction with the skill, you'll perform better.
DoctorsToTrust.com.